I want you to take your 10-foot PVC pipe and stand shoulder width apart. Just kind of relax, stand straight up. Put the pipe across your chest and hold it like this in your arms and just turn to the back. Let it come back. Just turn to the back and let it come back. The purpose of this is to teach you to swing or to turn your body without using your arms. Just turn and come back. A lot of instructors teach you to turn with your arms. I don't want you to have that swing thought. I want you to learn how to just turn your body. Your turning is a core movement. It's not an arm movement. Turn, turn back. Now, a lot of people teach this exercise using a golf club. They'll have you put it just like this and turn. That's a completely different exercise because of the weight of the club is so light. It doesn't give you anything to push against. Turning like this will not give you the feeling of turning against that longer pipe. If you try the two, you'll immediately notice it. If you don't believe me, go into any Home Depot and just pick up a pipe and turn it. Just stand in the aisle, put it like this, and turn the pipe, and you'll understand the difference immediately. Remember, one of the origami golf rules is that we let your body train you. We don't try to train your body. When you use something that's a little heavier and has a little inertia, like a pipe, and you turn like this, after you start to tire a little bit, your body will train you in the most efficient way to turn. When you use something light, like a golf club, you'll never reach that point. So you need something with a little inertia, something you can push against a little bit, something you can feel, and something that's going to tire you out a little bit when you get into that 70, 75 turn range. All right, let's do our exercises. Remember, we're going to do 100. 100's a magic number that just gets it into your head. Just take the pipe, put it across your chest, just turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, take your time between this too. If you're starting to feel anything, well, that was 6. If you're starting to feel anything, any pain, just back it off on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, I want your feet to be shoulder width, just kind of relaxed here, probably a little duck-footed or whatever is the natural way for you to stand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Already had one. Now I want your feet to be kind of flat-footed on here. I don't want them coming up on the sides when you turn at all. I don't want you to feel like you're under the edge of your feet. Keep your feet just flat-footed. That also means back on the heels and the midsection or the middle part at the same time. Not up on your toe or all the way back on your heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, this is a drill you do straight up. I don't want you bending over in the golf position yet. When you bend over, those angles kind of fool you into thinking you're doing something you're not. So I just want you straight up thinking about turning your body. That's why we're using the light pipe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One advantage of using a pipe is you realize just how far you are turning and how far you can turn. I'm an older guy, my flexibility is not that good, but I can still get to a 90-degree turn from this position, or at least it feels like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a great exercise, for example, of why you need golf shoes. If I didn't have golf shoes on, my feet would be sliding out like this when I got to the edges. So golf shoes make a big help in these type of turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my philosophy that your body teaches you to turn. You don't tell it what to do. So instead of thinking about what to turn first, just turn naturally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In fact, it's an origami rule that your body, when it starts to tire, will try to protect itself by making you use the most efficient motion possible. So stop thinking about turning and just let your body teach you how to make the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, keep your feet flat on the ground, no sliding around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, this is a great drill to do every day to build more flexibility in your back. And when you've got more flexibility in your body, you can make a deeper turn. And a deeper turn allows you to hit the ball farther. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, the purpose of this drill is to make you stop thinking about your arms. You realize the turn is all about your body. When you turn, don't think about your arms at all. Just think about turning your body. Or actually, I don't want you to have any swing thoughts at all. I want you to do this so often it becomes natural to turn your body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, We're at the halfway point or a little past it. And this is when I start noticing things change in these exercises. This is when your body is starting to tire a little bit and your body is trying to build some efficiency in here. So while you're doing about this, try to learn the feel of what your body is doing. One, two, three, four, five. This is not about speed. You shouldn't be doing this drill fast. It's just a slow motion move. And again, be careful about your back. If you're starting to feel like your back's hurting, just stop. One, two, three, four, five. Now, I hope you're noticing that I'm letting my head turn. With a turn, I'm not keeping it straight ahead on the ball. There's a concept I've got that I call being ball bound. And it's when people just stare at the ball and can't move their head. We want to break that. So when you're turning, I want you to just let your head turn with your shoulders. One, two, three, four, five. Hope you notice that we're doing this in groups of 5, which is a standard I'm doing. It's been shown that when you do repetition exercises, if you take a break in between, take little breaks, you'll learn it better than trying to do them all through at one time. So if you try to do 100 turns through, just straight through, you would learn less than doing them 5 at a time and taking a couple of seconds break just in between the turns. One, two, three, four, five. We're at 80. It hasn't taken so long so far. Let's try it from the side. A slightly different look. One, two, three, four, five. Again, I want you to focus on how your core is feeling during the turn. You're trying to learn a body turn here. One, two, three, four, five. And just feet shoulder width apart, relaxed, standing straight up. One, two, three, four, five. And please use your clicker to keep your count, or use your tally counter. Don't try to do this in your head. You're just going to mess it up. Like I said, when you get to 100, it's really a magical feeling that you've really done or practiced something. You feel like you've learned it. I don't know why 100 is magical, but it is. Two, three, 5. Okay, that's 100. See, it doesn't take very long. Now, if you don't feel like you've learned it in 100, do some more. Do another 100. It only takes a few minutes to do this. And this is not something you have to do just one day or just one time. If you feel like you haven't learned it, you can do it tomorrow or the next day. Any drill in the series, if you don't feel like you've learned it all the way in, just do it to the next day or repeat it. Here's a drill that I recommend people do every day. Just take your club, get in your address position, you go to your top of your backswing and stop. Stand up straight, turn straight forward. Now look at your arms. Is this what you thought your arms looked like? This is your arm position at the top of the backswing. Get a good look. I doubt if any of you have any idea what your arms look like at the top of the backswing. When you're in all those strange angles, it's almost impossible to tell. But like this, you can tell what your arms actually look like at the top of the backswing. It's worth noting just what they look like. This keeps you in tune with what your arms are actually doing in the backswing.